My name is Laura Keller. I live in Guelph, Ontario with my 3 adult children. I work full-time and I volunteer in my community. I really enjoy cooking. I really enjoy having family and friends around in the kitchen, enjoying each other's company and enjoying good food. My husband Rod also grew up in Guelph. He had been in cadets as a boy, and that sort of spawned an interest in joining the Canadian military. Served for 26 years. We had school-aged children who were busy with sports and activities. We made friends in Guelph, and we were just living a very normal life. We first met Ryan not long after we returned to Guelph.
Rod and Laura's initial financial goals were making sure that their children's education was covered and that their plan was protected as they were saving for the future.
When we started discussing life insurance with Ryan, he already knew us quite well, and he knew to take into consideration our whole financial picture. My husband's income was larger than mine, and that made a difference in terms of how the package was developed. In 2016, our lives changed when my husband suddenly passed away.
I got a call quite early in the morning from Mike, who is Laura's brother. He let me know that Rod had passed very unexpectedly.
He had been golfing and suffered a cardiac event.
I had just met with them 2 weeks before at their house. Rod was in good health, and we had had discussions and plans about their future and their retirement.
My younger daughter, who was 13 at the time, said, "Will we be poor?"
What was most important for Laura and her family at that point was the support, letting her know that she would be okay and that everything was going to be taken care of.
During those first days, Ryan provided all the guidance for us because I didn't know anything about what needed to happen financially. And so he spent hours and hours here helping me walk through all of that so that I wouldn't have to worry about where we would be or what would happen to us. We would be able to keep living the way we lived.
The advice that I was able to provide around his insurance need and insurance benefits were something that were material in Laura's financial success afterwards. She was able to achieve all of her financial goals that her and Rod had set out for both her and her family without needing to compromise on anything else. They were able to continue to travel, go to university, and continue to help her children in the way that she wanted to.
If we hadn't had Ryan's guidance, we would be living a very different life.
There's a sense of accomplishment that you feel when you see a client go through something and having the support and the resources available to them that you had planned for. In a situation like with Laura, it was nice to see that she was happy and confident afterwards and forward-looking about the future.
My life now is hopeful and happy. My kids are thriving. I'm thriving. As much as we miss Rod and wish he was here, he'd be the first person who would want us to do well going forward.